Hey guys, welcome to my channel. I'm Sonia from Truesoulintuition, and we're here to do a reading for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus and Jupiter to see where your love space is, what's going on in your love space. We're going to have a discussion with your spirit guides and my spirit guides. We're going to see what spirit wants you to know and hopefully bring forward some insightful messages for you guys today. We've got the Moonology deck that I'm going to be pulling a card from just to set the tone for your reading. And we'll go from there, guys. So if you're new to my channel, please like, share and subscribe. I appreciate that if you resonate with me as a reader. And if you're returning, welcome back, Aries. Hopefully we get a bit more support for your readings. It's been pretty tough. But I just feel like Aries have been through a lot from the cards that I've been pulling over the last 6 months. That they've kind of been, or 5 months, that they've kind of been pretty tough on Aries. So I'm hoping that it's lightening up for you, that things are looking better, that your mind space is better as well. That way you can move into that heart space and heal all the trauma and triggers and shadows that may still be lurking there, Aries. Only because you're a fire sign and you're one of the hottest fire signs in the zodiac. So, you're the one that goes for the kill. And that's just how Aries is. They're the fire starter. So let's see what energies you have, and what spirit wants you to know. Okay, guys. So as I'm cutting the deck, I'm gonna go through the disclaimers about this being a general reading, as you guys may know. So it may not resonate with you. If it does resonate, that's awesome. And if it doesn't resonate, feel free to look at any other placements in your birth chart. So if you're an Aries sun, look at your moon, your rising, your Venus and your Jupiter. Venus and Jupiter being the female and male aspects, or the feminine and masculine aspects of your chart. Also, if you don't know what your placements are or your birth chart, feel free to look in the description box below. It has all my details down there. About anything you want to know about me and or about the birth chart. So it's all in the description box, guys. So feel free to find out and get that free calculator, find out where your placements are, and then look at the other placements for you. It can be quite interesting and give you a broader range on what's going on with your situation. You'll be surprised what resonates with those other placements. Roles can be reversed. I may refer to a card as being you. Feel free to switch it how it fits to your situation, but don't force it, guys. If it's not your message, it's not. But maybe next week, or maybe an older message. Go and explore, guys, on my channel. And if you're a cross-watcher, you're very welcome here, but just know that it may play out from your perspective if you're dealing with an Aries. And 9 times out of 10, it may not be the greatest news if it's something you don't want to know. And please don't shoot the messenger. Last but not least, this is a timeless reading. So, the universe will give you the right message at the right time, and that's just how it works. So, it's all about divine timing, guys. So, Aries, let's get it on, Aries. Let's get it started. So, let's see where you're at. See what spirit wants you to focus on in this reading. The Moonology cards, I will read the meaning from the book. See this one. Hold your vision. Oh, shiz. Guys, I'm just freaked out because I did an Aries reading, and then the dudes with the motorbikes down my street that like to race up and down always start when I do a reading. Every time, it's like that's their hobby is to disturb my reading space. Anyway, and I got hold your vision, and then it came out again. So obviously Spirit wants you to know this. And this is of 2 possibilities here, but we'll just get the meaning for you. Man, that's pretty trippy, because I got told that one. And so I grabbed it. And there you go. Okay. There are 2 main possibilities with this card. The first is that you need to stand firm in whatever situation you're in. The second, very different interpretation, is that something is stuck. That could well be referring to the situation you're asking about. If that's the case, Have a think about what you can do to grease the wheels so that events move forward. Are you being stubborn? If so, that's great, because if you really want things to change, there's a solution. Stop digging your heels in. Be the one to break the deadlock. With 2 interpretations for this card, it's up to you to decide what's going on and which meaning applies to you. This offers up a chance for some self-reflection. Additional meanings for the card: staying power, faith, or patience are needed. Someone needs to back down, avoid stagnation, and a personal or professional relationship will be enduring. So hold your vision, Aries. This is a fixed moon. So it's like, if you're being stagnant, don't be stagnant. If you're being stubborn, don't be stubborn, but also have faith in who you are as a person, and have faith in, if you have a love vision, have faith in that vision. You know what I mean? Have faith in who you are as a person. As long as it's for the integrity and the good of your soul and for the world, I'm just going to get epic and go the world, then hold that vision, guys, and don't let it go. Okay, we're just going to get some energy cards for you, Aries. See where what brought you to this reading. See where your energy is at. I want to have a good look at that, and see what Spirit wants to bring forward with those cards. Okay. Hold your vision. That was so cool. That came out twice. Well, I got told specifically to pick that one. So when I restarted, I just got mad at the guy that drives up and down the street, man. It's annoying. It's like, dude, yeah, you got a loud bike. That's awesome. But it's like random too. It's like, I think he likes revving it up because he knows it makes me mad. But what will be, will be. What will be, will be. You know what I'm saying? Sorry, guys. Bit of a rant. Okay. Can I have the energy of Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter? What brought them to this reading, please, Spirit? What brought Aries to this reading? What brought Aries to this reading? Oh, straight away. Boom, boom, boom. Aries jumps in to the reading with the Yang energy. This is Aries. See that? Fire starter. You're bringing the heat. Okay. Okay, I'm going to need to explain that. And a change in the wind. And you're fueling it. But in a good way. Okay, guys. Here's the thing about the Yang energy. The Yang energy is this is your energy. This is the Aries card here. This is the fire starter, the beginner. Okay? You start everything. You're the first one to... Okay. They just said be mindful of who you blow your fire at. Be mindful where you focus it, because the wrong type of change or the wrong type of element could come in and turn it into I don't like that, a firestorm. So what they're asking, or what you may be asking, or why you're here, is that you might be purposefully, and I don't want to say purposefully, but I do want to say purposefully, creating I'm going to say a shitstorm. It's like, I'm going to rain hell on somebody. It's like you do but you don't. It's interesting because this card has of two meanings, right? And it's interesting because it's like you want to bring the fire, you want to bring the heat, but then you want to sort of blow it out too. So it's like a candle, isn't it? Do I blow the candle out or do I let it burn? Yeah, they said, let it burn. Like that. It's a heavy metal song. Let it burn. So you might be into heavy metal. Okay. There's so much you could give here, Aries, with the stars coming out. There's a lot of wishes you could fulfill, or the kind of healing you could fulfill with your hands. You could do so much more. You got the whole world in his hands. He's got the whole world in his hands. I know that was really flat. Sorry, guys. But it's just like, just remember what the fire's for. So you might be igniting some type of energy here, where you want to give something, but you have to learn to control it. The yang energy is always about learning to control that fire element, so it doesn't turn into a firestorm or a shitstorm. It's sort of like instead of it turning into a flame, let it blow out naturally. Let it go out, dissipate naturally. Let it be a gentle breeze and not a tornado. Let it be, or a cyclone, or succubus, like where it's just literally wiping everything out. Let it just be a natural, let it naturally blow out. It's weird that I'm getting that. Let it burn naturally, like a candle. It'll last as long as that wick is there, but once the wick is gone, then the candle goes out. So when it's gone, it's gone. You know what I mean? Okay. They're asking me, what are you trying to save it for? You're trying to save something. This candle is referring to a person. They're the candle for you. You're trying to keep the flame going. You don't want to, it's weird because it's like, the breeze is coming in and you're trying to protect it. I'm seeing it a different way now. So it's weird because I feel like there's going to be a multiple of Aries that are going to be watching this. And it's different storylines. So I'm going to try and focus on the louder storyline, okay, guys? So I'm going to ask Spirit for the louder storyline. But it's like this controlling energy of being able to... It's like a protection. What are you trying to do here? You're protecting somebody's fire, or you're protecting this candle from the wind. You don't want it to go out, that's for sure. You want to save something. That's your wish. But there's something that you have... there's something that you have to heal. You're within your energy, within this yang energy, within this fire energy. So you've been burnt before. Just know that. You've been burnt before and you want to heal that. You have to heal that, because it's like now every time you get into this situation where you feel like what brings up that trauma, you burn back. But in the same respect, you want to heal it and fix it. So it's like, you can't burn things and then try to fix the aftermath. You have to learn to not be so radioactive is the word I want to say. Don't wipe it out. Don't destroy it. Just protect it. This candle is very fragile. Let's see the energy of the person coming towards you. So let's see how this person comes towards you, because it's quite interesting. Who's the, can I please have who's the, it's a bit rough. Can I please have the energy of the person coming towards Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus? Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus. Can I please have the energy coming towards, in love, towards Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus? I don't know what's going on with my words, guys. This one, that's it. All right. Here we have exchanging gifts and happy, happy. Okay. Oh, I could tell you straight away. This person that's coming towards you in love is... Isn't that nice? A gift from above. I think this person, I'll be honest, they have a lot of love to give, as long as it's reciprocated. If it's reciprocated, then they purr like a kitty. You know what I mean? If you give them the love and attention that they need, then they purr and they're happy to go about their day. But they need that 27, 26. This person is very in line with who they are, but they're very fixated on being happy. It's like, and that can be hard to maintain. Because I would hate to see it if they weren't happy. But as long as they feel like it's reciprocated, as long as they feel like they get the attention that they need, they're quite happy to go about their day. But it's just something they want to maintain all the time. They want to maintain this constant need to stay happy. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like there's that, it's weird because I feel like they're just like, they're like a fairy. You know what I mean? They're like a fairy. They're quite flighty and whimsical. You know, they're quite dramatic and eccentric. Because I'm just getting the ballerina, and they've got the wings, and they've got the matching. You know, they're very articulate, or not articulate. I would say not articulate, but they're particular about how they are, how they're perceived, how they're seen. They want to be seen as this high vibrational person, but I feel like at times it can be a bit of a, you know, like a front. It's not always necessarily true. But you want to look at, it's like you burnt them and you want to protect them. It's weird. But wherever the wind blows, it blows towards this person. This person may actually be in a space where they feel quite inspired. I just heard, see, there's to do with the motorbike, guys. I swear to God, it's his job to be annoying. Sorry to bring that in. But it's like, you know, they may, I feel like they're quite inspired, and quite, when they're inspired, they're quite creative. They're quite, it's interesting because this, you know, they've got a lot of gifts. Let's put it, they got a lot of gifts, because this exchanging gifts and happy. They are givers, but they have to receive. So for you to make this person happy, use a very individual, but here's the cool thing, you know, your energies are complementary. They're just very different in how they come across. You're very about the one, you're very individual. You like to be unique, you like to be seen, you like your presence to be known, you like to make impact, is probably what I'm saying here. And this person, 26 breaking down to an 8, they, you know, it's like they're the same way. It's weird, but it's just more feminine energy. You know what I mean? The Yang's always very masculine, and they're very feminine energy. But they like to be seen too. You know, like how they're always a little extra, is what I want to say. They're always a little extra. But over here, when they're in love, they're really in love, and they have a lot of love. But it's like you have to be careful that they don't hide in a box. I don't know why I'm saying that, but they may. I'm hearing spontaneous. They may be spontaneous, okay. They may be spontaneous, or they may like that spontaneous type of affection, you know, like randomly kiss them and randomly have your way with them. You know, they're quite passionate, loving people. They feel loved when that happens, you know what I mean? They want to bring back the love, okay. They want that romance and want and need. They're very, not sexualized, but they're very, They need to be needed. You know what I mean? They need to be needed, and when they're needed, they feel good about themselves, you know? And the thing is, you burn this person and you protect this person. So you have to be mindful of your trauma here, because there is an indicator that something has to be healed within your Yang energy. So you could be a little bit too aggressive. You could be a little bit too stubborn. So you have to be mindful of your energy here. And this person may be a fixed sign as well for some odd reason with this fixed moon, because they're just locked into the space. You know what I mean? They're locked in. There's that key there, if you can see it, guys. There's a key, but it's locked. There has to be a space where they have to be a little bit more flexible. You can't just be smiling all day, because that gets tiring. You know, it's like you don't have to pose. They're saying pose. This person may put on a good front. Let's just put that on. Okay. The energy you share is not for you. So there's a bit of mind games playing on, or a bit of control and the between worlds, which can be like the Hanged Man. So it is referring to a bit of stagnant energy here, and a bit of mind gaming and manipulation. Not for you is about being denied something that is that you feel you're entitled to, and between worlds is being stuck in being anchored down, but trying to see things from a better perspective. So you can't always have it your way. There has to be some give and take. There has to be some, you want to make this person happy, you have to give something to get something. That's just how the universe works, you know. It's always sacrifice and reward. You know, you give a little something, the universe will reward you, but the more you try to have control here with the not for you energy, it's like, no. You have a lot of trauma from your past here with the 6. 6 can refer to love, compassion, and kindness, but in this card, it actually refers to a lot of manipulation in the past. 6 can be nostalgia as well. So just be mindful of that, guys, that, you know, this yang maybe have a lot of trauma from the past or have been manipulated in the past, is why they burn and they protect at the same time. It's like they burn and protect, burn and protect, burn and protect. And it's like not the greatest energy, I'll be honest. It's not, you know, it's a little bit, you know, unstable. And if you're of the fire element, you have to be mindful. You have to learn to control the fire. Otherwise, it creates a firestorm. And I'm getting a headache, guys, because there is a lot of, I would say there may be some type of, right in the middle of my forehead, there may be some type of energy where you may be a bit of an overthinker. You may be always trying to calculate and work things out. And the thing is, you're dealing with your trauma, or you're trying to figure things out. But in the same respect, you're denying yourself, you're manipulating and hurting yourself when you hurt this person. Or in the same respect, you're caught in a cycle that needs to be broken. And the thing is, this person's stuck. And they're trying to find, they're stuck between worlds. Should I stay or should I go, you know? If I go, there will be trouble. If I stay, there will be double. Come on and let me know. Should I stay or should I go? So this person actually wants to be in a space where they're more aligned with who they are. They're ready to shine. They're ready, they're eccentric. The flamingo's over the top, They like to be noticed. And the thing is, I think they've gone a long time where they haven't been noticed, but they want to be noticed by you, Aries. They want you to see them. It's like, see me, just see me as I am, this beautiful flamingo. Not as this dry old bird from the, just if you look at the contrast between these two, this is so grey and this is so beautiful and bright. So this person may have double sides as well. You've got a bit of double sides with the change. You're trying to change your mindset, but this yang energy imbalances it. So be mindful of that. Air and fire make a firestorm. So that's what they keep saying. All right, moving on. I do waffle, and I am very sorry if I've been talking for ages. Okay, so let's get the emotional space for Aries Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. How does Aries Sun, Moon, Rising, I don't know what's going on with my words, guys, but it's like I want to blame Mercury retrograde, but we're in the post shadow, so yeah, I can, but can I? Mercury's gone direct now, so my communication should be on point. So if I'm starting to stutter and stuff like that during a reading, it's telling me that there are things that haven't been said by you to this person. Okay, there's things you're holding back. You're holding back your vision. Yeah, see, here's the crocodile. How do you feel about this person? You're watching, you're waiting, you're observing. But, see, the crocodile, the accentuation of the mouth. So, there's something that you're not saying to this person. There's something you're holding back. The crocodile refers to waiting a long time, ancient, and just, it's saying that you're very instinctual. But it's weird. It's like this ever-watching eye, it's like, You don't miss the details. You don't miss you see all the details. But you've got a reptilian mind, Aries, is what they're indicating. When it comes to this person, there is love there, but it's like you're trying to obtain some type of ancient knowing and knowledge with the crocodile energy. So, when it comes to your feelings, you're kind of holding back. You're kind of just waiting for that to come to, like for the right opportunity, to pounce. But see, that's like in defense mode. Those are triggers, eh? Those are triggers. Those are coping mechanisms. So be mindful of that, Aries. Let's see how they feel about you. How does this person coming towards Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus feel about... Oh, okay. So didn't see that came out. Feel about Aries. The Lamb. Oh my gosh, guys. It did come out in reverse, but I'm not reading these emotional cards in reverse. It just shows that there's a bit of imbalance with this Lamb energy, and this is prophetic, innocent, patient. But, the thing about the Lamb, sacrificial Lamb, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? This person has pure intentions and feelings towards you. They do love you. But like I said, once again, they need to be seen. They need to be acknowledged. Because, it's like they got that diamond over their head, There's something a little bit special about your person. But like they keep saying, they have a gift from above, the diamond in the rough. How they feel about you is that they see you as being special as well. But the thing is, you don't miss a thing. You see it all, but you're not talking to this person in a way that they understand. They just don't quite understand your language because for some odd reason, this crocodile energy is a little bit more, you know what I mean? On guard. And the Lamb is very out there. But they're prey. They're prey, aren't they? How they feel about you, they love you. But they want to be loved too. You know what I mean? It's tender and loving and kind. It's the white fleece, the purity of the lamb, the softness, the tenderness of the meat. I love lamb. We're from New Zealand, so, it's quality. They believe you're of the highest quality. And the thing is, you're on the fence with this crocodile energy. You're not too sure. You are in two minds, like I said. Like the card says, there's two ways in which it goes. Burn it or protect it. But yeah, I don't believe you're communicating properly, Aries. Let's see what mutual emotions you share. Let's see the love space for you too. Kind of the mutual energies. The whale. Love it, Aries. The whale it's the deep diver. So this love is very deep, it's something about this. It's an old love. So I'm going to be honest. I'm going to put it out there. You may be soulmates from another life. That's what I just heard in my head. And usually when I hear that, it could be quite true. But this is ancient, yet again, ancient. So there's something about your energy that's really old. So it's referring to an old soul. And and this love is pretty deep, but, in some respects, the whale must come to the surface to breathe and take in that good air. So there has to be some type of, I'm just thinking, if you believe in breath work and it talks about releasing the air, the old stagnant air from your lungs, that's part of it. And I just saw the whale come up and take that breath, like that, They blow out all that old air and then they inhale the new air and they refresh their bodies and their minds. So just know that you can't stay down deep forever. You have to come up and take a breath. So they said be nicer to each other. Be nicer to each other. Because this love is deep. This love is old. But you just have to be nicer to each other. Or somebody has to be nicer. I feel like it could be, it could all be so simple. but you'd rather make it hard. Loving you is like a battle, and we both end up with scars. I know, I'm sorry about my singing, guys, but I need my water bottle, which is inside. But we'll just go with what we got today. Yeah, so this love is old and deep, and you know, it could be beautiful. It could all be so simple. Don't make it too complicated. Don't hold back. Don't be stagnant. Take that fresh breath. So get a fresh start here. Revive it. Get that fresh breath in. Clear the cobwebs. Do something different. Do something different, Aries. Don't do the same thing over and over and expect it to change. Do something different. This person, they're very unsure about how they proceed with you, because it's like, if I move too close to the water, being the lamb, I might get eaten up by this crocodile. But they know that the air inside, you know, is festering and it needs to be revived. It needs fresh breath here. So you need that wind to blow through your relationship with this person and to revive it, reignite it, reignite it. Reignite it. Isn't that nice? Reignite it, Aries. That's your gift. You're the fire starter. But don't start a storm. Don't blow the candle out. Light it and protect it. Okay, that's what they want to say. All right, we're going to get some messages from Spirit. So here we have Death card that popped out while I was shuffling, thinking about Aries. So just know, death and transformation. As we are ever evolving beings, so are our relationships. And sometimes the old must die and the new must come into a new way of being. So cast off the old. This is a cleansing of your relationship. Clean ear. Clean ear. So clean the ear. Sage. I'm just going to say, whoever does that, sage the crap out of your house and cleanse that ear. And I feel this quite passionately, that there needs to be some type of cleansing with you, Aries, because you have a lot of toxic energy with that needing to clear the breath, clear the airspace. So, and I don't mean to be mean to you, Aries, but you know, there's a bit of toxicity to you where you need to cleanse yourself. You know, this is just the trauma. And you may not even be as bad. It may not even be so drastic, but it's with this death card, it means death and transformation. And that's never a comfortable space to be in. Okay. Seven of Wands in reverse. Queen of Pentacles in reverse, and the Moon. Whew. Okay. Aries, don't be sneaky and run away. You know, if you think that you can find an escape route out because it's getting hard, don't do that. It doesn't benefit you here with the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. The Seven of Swords and the Queen of Pentacles. What you're not seeing clearly, because there's a lot of deception, doubt, fear, whatever it is that you fear is going to happen here will be because of your own doing. Now, I don't mean to be ominous when I say that, but unless you transform this situation, you're going to create a rift, because there's some type of fear. It's fear. I don't know why I'm getting fear, because I'm hearing Aries saying, no, I'm fearless, actually. I'm fearless. We're Aries. We're fearless. But it's not that you're fear, but it's like if... I just feel like you're kind of deceiving yourself. You know, you're there might be a lot of self-sabotaging behavior from your end. It could be this other person's end. King of Cups in reverse. Oh my gosh, guys. Oh, Three of Pentacles upright. One more card, please. Now they want to talk like justice. So, Aries, you need to master your emotions. You're this person, they're not telling me who. Work as a team and bring justice and balance to your situation, to your relationship. There needs to be balance here. There has to be a lot of reciprocity. And when there's justice card showing, there's usually an injustice, or you may be dealing with the law. You may be, just out of balance. You need to look for the truth and find balance in this situation. And, Three of Pentacles is rebuilding something from the ground up, and researching and studying and making plans and detailing things. So just be mindful that you can't just go gung-ho. And I don't know what I want to say that, because you can't just burn this person because you don't know fully what you want, or if you don't know if this is going to last. Because I feel like it can, but there's some type of death cycle that's happened here. You got the Queen of Pentacles in reverse and the Seven of Swords in reverse. For some odd reason, it's a rift. And the Death card in the Moon, that's Scorpio and Cancer, so it's emotional rift. And then you have the King of Cups in reverse, another emotional rift. Do you know what I mean? King of Cups upright is usually, someone that is trustworthy. He's an empathic king, he's kind and generous. He's very grounded, yet he allows himself to feel. Now, in reverse, it's showing me there's not a very good mastery of your emotions and can be quite deceptive. And then you have the Moon, and then you have the King of Cups. So I feel like there's some trauma there emotionally for you, and they want you to, rebuild, bring justice, find the truth, seek the truth and rebuild. Be a lot more cooperative with the energies that are around you, and recognize these traumas, recognize these triggers before you create a big rift here. Because there's a lot of stagnant energy where you're kind of just repeating the same behavior and hoping that it's going to make things better, but it won't. Sometimes you got to fix yourself. So hold your vision, yes, but be mindful that you may be being a little bit too stubborn, a little bit too overbearing, a little bit too protective. I think you're more extreme about how compared to other star signs when it comes to your intentions. So pull it back a little and mellow out a little, and be more allowing, Aries, just so you can allow this love to find some kind of equilibrium, because there are a lot of gifts that can come forward from reciprocated love. So find some of that. Find some balance with your soulmate, because this person could really light you up, make you happy, in all the good ways. But you can't keep trying to control them, and you might be a bit controlling, and it's not good. Be flexible. Be like water. I love that favorite saying now. Be like water. You know what I mean? Give love freely without demanding a fee. All right, guys. I'm going to leave it right there. Hopefully this resonated with somebody out there. Please like, share, and subscribe if you made it to the end. And comment below. Let me know how it resonated. But thank you for watching. Take care of yourselves. And until next time, see you later. Bye, guys.